Washington Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal was trapped inside the Capitol that day. She recounted her experience and how the country moves forward from here 1 year later. King 5's Chris Daniels spoke with her. And Chris, Jayapal has a unique perspective as far as the Washington delegation's concerned, doesn't she?
Yeah, Joyce, the representative from Seattle says she doesn't feel yet the country can move on until all the people responsible have been held accountable.
I remember it incredibly vividly. I remember every detail of it, from the shot ringing out to the insurrectionists pounding on the doors of the gallery. We were told to pull out our gas masks, which many of us had never seen, never knew how to use. And then we were told to get down onto the floor.
Pramila Jayapal says today the facts are clear. How do you convince people, as someone who was there firsthand, that this actually happened?
I don't know that we can get to it completely. There is always probably going to be some group of people who refuses to believe that what happened happened.
Yet she says she's frustrated, even though hundreds of insurrectionists have been arrested and charged, that the investigation and prosecution has taken so long, or that certain Republicans continue to press misinformation. Washington GOP Chair Caleb Heimlich is not one of them.
I certainly believe that the people there were breaking the law and that activity should be condemned, and I condemn it. I think there's also ample evidence that many of the people there were Trump supporters.
Heimlich also says, on a day like this one, he wishes both parties would take a step back and criticize political violence and intimidation.
I think there's plenty to say about the Democrats and their failures to condemn political violence multiple times in this state.
And perhaps, in some respect, the Democrat Jayapal agrees.
I think you have to call out the courage of Representative Cheney and Representative Kinzinger, for the two Republicans who have continued to stand strong, who have not wavered in their fight for the truth.
Jayapal says she expects those Republicans on the January 6th committee to help lead public hearings later this year and shed further light on the dark event she witnessed from the front porch.
Before we get to reconciliation, we have to have truth, and we're still in the middle of that process.